Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I actually went to a morning meeting this morning for Lucky, and I'm pretty sure I said that yesterday that I had to go to a meeting bright and early. So I wore one of my Lucky shirts today with like a cardigan and did some pretty simple makeup, but I still looked put together. But I'm really tired because I barely got any sleep, so I'm probably gonna be losing my voice in this because I'm so tired. Um, so thank God my mom is going to work at 12 and my brother already left, so my dad's only gonna be here, so I'm probably gonna attempt to take a nap for a little while, for like 2 hours or something. I'm hoping I'm probably gonna eat something else, because I'm a little bit hungry again. And I'm probably going to take my makeup off because I'm not really intending on going anywhere after this. I was thinking about going to the gym later today, but I'm so exhausted. I was planning on going to the gym if I wasn't going to be doing anything today, but since they invited me to this meeting a couple days ago, like he called me on Thursday for this meeting to come to it. The main reason why I went is because I'm getting paid and, like, like he was inviting me, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, obviously I want to go to, like, meet everybody and get closer to the managers and the employees and stuff. Everybody seems to be really nice, so I'm pretty excited to start working there. So my first shift is tomorrow night. So, like I said, I was mostly going to be doing Lucky stuff today and tomorrow, but I'm glad my first shift is tomorrow. So my first shift is at 4 to 8 tomorrow, so I have to figure out what I'm going to wear. But at least I have all day to relax because I'm pretty sure the rest of the week is going to be pretty eventful. I'm hoping on Tuesday I can train as well, so we'll see. So anyway, I prime my face with the, um, I was supposed to see my friend Ren tomorrow. I was supposed to see my friend Ren tomorrow, even though I was supposed to see him on Friday. But I texted him yesterday telling him I have to start training for Lucky tomorrow night. So I was like, I don't know if I'm able to see you, like, before that, so I'm probably going to see him another day, like probably Thursday or something. So anyway, I prime my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. I've just been using that a lot because I like how lightweight it is and it's just a very moisturizing primer, so I've just been using that. Because like I said, I've been doing lighter makeup days, so I've mostly just been wearing a base, concealer, and eyeshadow, and I haven't really been wearing, I mean, like I said, I've been wearing everything except for eyeliner, really, so yeah, so I wore that, but I really like how my makeup turned out today. Of course, it's better blended when I'm, like, taking it off already, like, but I've been wearing it for almost 2.5 hours, so that's enough time. And then I went in with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation in the color, Ivory, Classic Ivory. I've just been wearing that a lot more because, I'm taking advantage of wearing it more. I was going to wear my Giorgio Armani this morning, but I was like, if I'm only going to wear it for, like, 2 or 3 hours, I'd rather wear something that's, like, cheaper and not waste the more expensive foundation, I'd rather use this one. But they're pretty much the same. But again, like, the Giorgio Armani lasts a lot longer, so I like wearing that one when I have to wear it for, like, longer periods of time. Like, obviously, like I said, I've only been wearing this for, like, a few hours. And then I concealed with, like, let me say that again, because I said it 3 times already, like, really, Caitlin? Then I concealed with the Maybelline Better Stay, Super Stay Concealer, whatever, it's Better Skin Super Stay Concealer in the color Fair. And then I set my face with the MAC Real Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium, and then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer, and then I went over that with the same MAC powder. And then I went in with all Makeup Geek shadows today just because I wanted to go back to using some of my classic shades that I love. I just really have been trying to, like I said, rotate my eyeshadows like crazy and use a different formula every day or a different palette every day so I can really get use out of everything. And I think I've been doing a pretty good job. So I wanted to go back to these because I knew these would just be the easiest to throw a look together early in the morning. These are usually the shades I stick with when I have to be up early. So I went in with Beaches and Cream first, then I darkened up the crease more with Creme Brulee, my favorite shade for the crease. They just blend so easily, they barely take any time to blend, so they're just so easy to slap on. And then I went in with Frappe to darken up the crease more, and then for the outer corners, I went in with a tiny bit of latte and a tiny bit of Cocoa Bear on the outer corners because I wanted a hint, again, a hint of warmth on the outer corners, like, because sometimes those cooler tone browns are like too light for the outer corners, so you have to add a little bit of Cocoa Bear. I swear to God, Cocoa Bear, it's so pigmented, like you barely need anything. Like I dipped into the pan like probably twice, and that's all I needed to deepen up the outer corners a little bit more, because I've been liking this look where it's like not too deep. It's kind of like a warm tone brown, but it's not like a matte chocolatey brown. I kind of like that on the outer corners to make it look more natural. And then for the lid, I went in with one of the foiled shadows, and I went in with In the Spotlight. Mostly because Young, Wild, and Polished has been constantly raving about wearing that eyeshadow like almost every day now. I know it's always been like one of her favorites anyway, but ever since she got the In the Nude Makeup Geek palette, which I think is kind of dumb, that palette. There's only like 5 new shades in that palette. Like, why would I get it for like 4 new matte shades? Like, I'm sure she'll release them as singles at some point, but it's like most of the foiled shadows in there are In the Spotlight and Grandstand, which are 2 permanent shades anyway. I was thinking about wearing Grandstand, but I was like, no, I just want to go with something lighter for something that's early. So I went in with that shade. And then for the brow bone, I used Vanilla Bean like usual. And then I concealed under my eyes with the Maybelline concealer. And then I set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And then I smudged Creme Brulee on the lower lash line. And then I highlighted the inner corners with Starry Eyed, which is my favorite shade from Makeup Geek. Inner corner foiled shadow. It's a little bit more prominent on that side though than this side, but I was in a rush, so yeah, but it's shinier on the side, not more prominent. And then I went in with the ColourPop gel liner in the shade Honey Dude, and then I went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara on the top and bottom, and that was it for the eyes. And then I bronzed up the skin with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I, again, was thinking about skipping bronzer just because I didn't feel like blending it out this morning, but I still wore it just to, add some life to my face because I looked dead this morning. I was so tired because, like I said, I got, like, no sleep. And then I went in with the NARS blush in the shade Madly. I was going to go in with Warm Soul from MAC, but I kind of totally forgot because I was in a rush by that point because it was, like, almost 8:15. Like, when I was finishing my makeup, and I was like, shit, I have to be there at 8:30. So I just grabbed the first blush I thought of and just slapped it on. So I wore this today and yesterday. It's just my go-to blush. I love it. And then for the highlight, I used the Too Faced Prismatic Highlighter, the Love Light Highlighter in the shade Blinded by the Light, just because, again, I was going to use Beckham's Moonstone, and I probably should have, but I decided to use this one instead, and I do like how it turned out. I really have been grabbing for this one more, especially since it's like on the top of all my highlighters, so. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, and then I started everything with the NYX Dewy Skin Mist. Then I just brushed in my brows with a spoolie and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then for my lips, when I'm in a rush, I usually don't fill them in. My brow, it's not my brow bone. I can't talk. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Subculture. And then I filled them in with the Little Bite Beauty Lip Duo. Again, I used the Fig shade yesterday, and then I used the other side today because I was like, you know what, I should wear it. This is such a pretty shade. I always forget how beautiful these lipsticks are from Bite Beauty. So I used the Bite Beauty Luminous Cream Lipstick in the shade Date, and I just love how it's like, it's pigmented, but it's like a wash of color, but it's like, the Bite Beauty lipsticks aren't as sheer as like sheer lipsticks are. They're a little bit more pigmented, but at the same time they're like medium pigment, so they're not like in your face pigment. That's why I really love this. It's just so natural, and it also looks luminous, and that's why they're called luminous cream lipsticks, because they're not completely matte, and I just love how this looks on the lips, and it's so hydrating. So I was going to wear a liquid lipstick, but then I decided to wear this one instead. I'll probably wear a liquid lipstick tomorrow. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So for the rest of the day, I'm pretty much going to be staying home because, like I said, I have to start training tomorrow, so I'd rather just relax today before I get more training shifts in this week, because I'm pretty sure I'll probably be training on like either Wednesday or Thursday, most likely. So yeah, so I wore one of my Lucky Brand shirts today with a pair of Lucky jeans because I wanted to make sure I was wearing the brand, to like I wasn't sure what I was supposed to wear this morning. I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't be casual, but at the same time, I was like, every interview I went to for the job, I was probably more dressed up than they were because I wanted to impress them, obviously. You always dress up more. Like, don't ever think you don't dress up more than the actual associates. Like, you start dressing down and dressing their style when you actually start working there. But yeah, I was like, I'm sure I can just wear lucky attire and it'll be fine. And that's basically what everybody was wearing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go. And it was really nice. Everybody seems really nice there. So yeah, bye. But I'm just gonna be marathoning that 70 show for now. I'm probably gonna eat a chocolate croissant and some orange juice, and then I'm probably just going to lay down and watch some more of that 70s show. I'm on season 3 now. I just finished season 2 last night. I watched 3 episodes last night so I could finish it. I do have to catch up with Orphan Black though, and I'm hoping to watch both of those episodes today, if not at least one of them. And then I'm hoping to watch a movie by myself. I'm gonna have 5 hours to myself though, so I'll probably watch a movie before somebody even gets home, or at least start one, and then Game of Thrones is later tonight because, again, they don't get home until 5, both of them, my mom and my brother. So yeah, bye! Okay, so hi, so just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I know I'm kind of giving off a little bit of like fall vibes right now, but today was my first day at Lucky training. I ended up being like 5 minutes late because I ended up having to take off all of my eye makeup and redoing it again because I fucked up my eyeliner. And by the time I started redoing it, it was like almost 3:05 and I had to be work at 4, and I've never done my makeup faster. I probably got it done in like a half hour from like 3:05 to 3:35. And then I had to eat something before I went. And then I slapped my lipstick on and left, and it was like 3:55 by the time I left. I was pretty pissed off that I left that late because I had no time to relax today because I tried to shoot a Get Ready With Me. I think I just said that. Using one of my palettes that I haven't used in a while, and I really liked how the look turned out, but then I ended up actually just doing it a lot easier, and I actually really like how it turned out. But I just like really had to rush it. I was trying to recreate this tutorial that I saw using this palette that I used today, and I basically just used most of these shades on my eyes today, and I only used like 2 other shades from another brands, but I mostly went in with the Lime Crime Venus 2 palette today because I just really wanted to use it. Because I really wanted to base it around this jacket. So I wore this J. Crew jacket with this black V-neck shirt. I've been living in this shirt recently, and I just wanted to wear something solid and basic for my first day of training, so that's what I wore today. But I'm actually really cold in this because it's wet, so I think I'm going to take it off because it's been pouring all day. But anyway, I do need to eat something, even though I'm really not that hungry. I might just, make a salad for myself because, again, I'm not really starving. I feel like the lipstick that I used though was a little bit like too fallish, but at the same time, like I was going for like summery / fall kind of vibes, like for a cool summer day. Because I do wear this with like flats on like a cool summer day, and I just wore Lucky jeans and flats. So anyway, yeah, and I stayed up like so late talking to my best friend last night because something happened that like changed her life basically. So I was up with her till like 4 a.m. and I didn't go to sleep till like 4:30, and I didn't get up till like 12:30, so I didn't have that much time to myself when I woke up. I ate breakfast and I went to the bathroom, and then I did my makeup right after that because I was like, oh, I'll do my makeup at 2:15 and then I'll have plenty of extra time. Like I'll have an hour to eat or like sit down and do whatever. But no, I spent the entire time doing my makeup, and I only had 20 minutes to eat, and then I had to rush to the mall to get there. So that sucked. So I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water. Oh my god, wow, I can't even speak. I'm so tired. The Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector, and then I went in with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, the Dewy and Smooth, in the shade 110 Porcelain, and then I concealed with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Fair. It just like really makes my face like very pale when I use it. but it does like end up matching my neck more when I use that because the Maybelline foundation is a little bit darker. But it like really brightens, so it's kind of a lot. I did do my eyeshadow first because I know that some of these shades have fallout. And I haven't used it in quite a while, but I am going to update you guys my thoughts on it. And then I can set my face with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. Maybe that's why the lid shade wasn't sticking as well as I wanted it to, because I used that to set my eyes as well. But a lot of people use that with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, this powder that I used, the Laura Mercier. But I haven't used it in forever, so I wanted to use it today, and I really like how it turned out. For my face. And then I primed my eyes with a Smashbox 24-hour primer, and then went over that with the same Laura Mercier powder. And then I went in with ColourPop's Firefly as my transition shade, and basically everything else was this palette right here, the Lion Crime Venus 2 palette. And I used about 6 of the colors, so I did a pretty good job utilizing most of the colors. I used these 3 colors and these 3 colors up here. So I used Mustard in the crease first. I love the matte shades in here, and I used most of them in my crease. And then I darkened out the crease more with this shade called Marsh. This one's not my favorite. It's not as pigmented as these 3 or goes on as smoothly as the yellow, the orange, and the red. I'm obsessed with those. They're amazing. I love this mustard shade in the crease, and that's usually the shade I start with. But I don't know, I wanted to go for something greeny, yellow, and orange, and red. You know, I just wanted something different today because I didn't really wear makeup yesterday after I went to the meeting. And this is the first time I did my makeup today at like 2 p.m. So I hadn't worn makeup since like 11 a.m. the day before that. And then I went in with Mud on the outer corners to give it some depth and dimension. And then for the lid shade, I really wanted to use this shade today. And since I was wearing this jacket, I really wanted to use this as my lid shade, so I went in with the shade Pigeon. And for some reason, like, I mean, it does show up really nicely and beautiful here, but it does transfer a lot to the crease. I did, like, kind of darken it up more and make it more green when I got home. But, like, I feel like it kind of turns into, like, a darker green shade when it's mixed with this, and it kind of like, you know, muddies up a little bit, but it's okay because I still like how it turned out. It's just like this one's more difficult to apply evenly, but again, I feel like it was the powder that I used. And then I just went in with ColourPop's Hear Me Out on the brow bone just to use a matte brow bone highlight because there's not one in here. And then I skipped over my eyeliner on the top completely just because I was so fed up with it the first time that I had to wipe off all of my makeup because I had to go in and remove it with some makeup remover on the crease because it transferred up to the crease. And then it made it a hot mess. I couldn't even fix the crease because there was like a dent of eyeshadow. Like, you know how it leaves that hole after you take it off with makeup remover and then you try to go over it again with your crease shade, and it just was not happening. So I was like, yeah. I had to redo the whole thing again. I was so mad because I had shot a whole Get Ready With Me with my eye makeup, and then I went to do my eyeliner, and then the freaking Urban Decay Razor Sharp eyeliner transferred to my crease, and I was like, of course it was going to transfer, like, and I was trying to do like a halo eye with like the green shade, the Marsh shade on the outer corners, but then I just decided to put it in my crease, and then I used the Pigeon shade on the lid, like in between, but then it was just like, I was just like, fuck it. Because originally I was going to use the orange shade because that's the shade that she used in her tutorial that I was watching. And then I was like, nah, I'm just going to create my own look. So, because I didn't have time for a halo eye the second time around. I was just like, I'm just going to do an outer corner shade and a crease shade and call it a day. And then I concealed with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And then I set that with the Laura Mercier Sticker Brightening Powder. And then I smudged 2 colors on the lower lash line. I went in the shade Mustard first, with the shade Mustard first. And then I smudged a little bit of Jam on the outer parts. I really need to start smudging colors underneath my lower lash line because when I do that and I line my waterline, I don't have to worry about about eyeliner on the top as much. And I really love how it turns out. It's like a more blown out crease kind of look. So I need to do that more often, and it gives it a lot more definition on the lower lash line, and it just makes it look better. because every time I do it, I'm like, why don't I do it more? And then I line my waterline with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Side On Liner in the shade 0. And this time it actually didn't, like, move around. I really like that. Sometimes it does, and it, like, wears off. But this time it looks really pretty. And then for the inner corners, I went in with the shade Fly. That's always the shade that I use on the inner corners with this palette. It's such a pretty, like, duochrome yellowy green. But I was trying to use the Kat Von D eyeshadow from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette to use as my eyeliner on the top, because I've seen, like, before that they did say that you're supposed to line your eyes with a liquid eyeliner first and then go over it with a black eyeshadow to, like, make it not as shiny and to set the liquid eyeliner in place. But I did the reverse because I was like, oh, I'm just going to smudge some black eyeshadow on the top to make it a little bit more smoky, and it was just like a pain in the ass. And then it was kind of like wiping away the pigment of the pigeon shade, so I was like, okay, I need to go over it with some liquid eyeliner, and that's when it started transferring to the crease after I applied it, and I was like, fuck, I have to redo it again. I was so pissed. I was so mad, like I was kicking stuff. I was so freaking annoyed. Because I really didn't want to be late on my first day, so I was like 5 minutes late. That's not too bad. And then I went in with the L'Oreal L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara on the top, and then I went in with the Magazine Plague Black Lash on the bottom. And then I just grabbed my Marc Jacobs bronzer, because that was the mirror that I was using for the Get Ready With Me, and I was like, since it's right in front of me, I'm slapping it on. So I just used the Marc Jacobs Instant Mark Dreamer filter as my bronzer, and then I went in with the Becca Mineral Blush in the shade Wild Honey. I know, fall vibes. It's like my favorite fall blush to use, but I just thought it looked really pretty with this look. And then for the highlight, I used the Anastasia Aurora Glow Kit. I knew I wanted to use it today, and I wanted to use like the green shade. But it's not like too green, so it looks so cool. Like, I'm more into like shades that look like this Fly shade, like my Makeup Geek Electrify and the Helia shade from the Aurora palette kind of look like that. So they're not like too green. So I went in with Helia, and then I topped it off with Eclipse from the palette. I really love how it turned out. I knew I wanted to use that and this today as like my main focuses. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I started everything with the NYX Dewy Skin Mist. Then I just brushed through my brows with a spoolie and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Strip Down. And then I filled them in with the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Beeper. It's kind of crusting a little bit, but it's really not that big of a deal. I was going to shoot a review video on the Anastasia Aurora Glow Kit and all of the glow kits, but I'm just so tired because I didn't get to relax today, and I went to bed so late because of my best friend last night that I just want to eat and take my makeup off and relax. So I don't think I'm going to record it tonight, because I have to get my anti-haul video up at some point. That's my next video, so maybe I'll record the review in the next few days, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not really doing anything tomorrow. I don't have anything planned unless I go out with Ren, and then my boyfriend's probably going to come over on Wednesday. I am hoping to get a workout in on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, because I haven't been to the gym in a minute, like in a hot minute. And then Thursday is my next day of training for Lucky in the morning from like 11 to 3, so that's not a big deal. And yeah, that's pretty much it, so bye! Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I did go to the mall with my mom for a little while. I wasn't going to wear eye makeup today, but then I ended up putting it on because me and my mom were at the mall for like 2 hours. And now I'm pretty flippin' tired. I was just going to do my no makeup look, but then I was like, kind of feel like throwing on just a couple of eyeshadows, so I did go to Sephora to pick up my free birthday gift, and this year they're doing a Tarte birthday gift, so I went to go get the blush and the lipstick, and I'm going to wear both of these tomorrow and try them out. So I'm really excited to wear this party shade. It looks really pretty. I'm just going to swatch it. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a really pretty shade for every day. It's like the perfect nudie pink blush. I probably have a million blushes like this, but I don't know. I'm really excited to wear it tomorrow. And I'm going to wear it with the little lipstick because my boyfriend's coming over tomorrow. So I'm probably going to I'm going to try and film a liquid lipstick review and check-in on this little lip paint right here. This is the Tarte's lip paint in the shade Birthday Suit. I didn't swatch it yet on my hands. I'm going to see how the color is. It looks like a really pretty, like, nudie pink shade. Does it have a scent? Oh, it does have a very minty scent. I think that these are supposed to be better than the regular matte lip paints. I'm definitely going to test this out, though, and see how it is. It looks like a gorgeous, like, nudie pink. So I'm really excited to wear these. As you know, I always get excited to get new products. I really love the size of these blushes because it's like you're basically getting a little blush for free, and this is like a really substantial size, so I really like that. But you get this for your birthday gift, and they do a little mini like set for birthday gifts every year. So this year it was Tarte. Last year I believe it was Marc Jacobs, and the year before that was NARS. So it is really cute when they give these little things away. So my birthday's in 10 days, so I wanted to go pick it up. And I knew what the birthday gift was like basically all year. And then I also got a little Bite Beauty lipstick with my points, and it's in the shade, it's one of the Amuse Bouche lipsticks, and this one's in the shade Beetroot. It looks really pretty. It's like a really pretty plummy shade. I didn't swatch it yet either. Oh, that's really pretty. I don't have a shade like this in like lipstick form. This is going to be really pretty for the fall. Really like that. That's pretty. I really have been dying for like a shade like this from them or from anybody, so I'm really excited to wear that. I think I have, I don't know. Maybe I'll wear it. Maybe I won't. I haven't even worn the mini one that I have from them that I got for like one of the limited, when they were doing like those sets like every month for points. And I think this is a little bit bigger than the one that I have. This is actually like a mini lipstick, which is really nice because their lipsticks are really expensive, so I'd rather get them for like points and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm really excited to try these products out. I'm probably definitely going to be trying out the blush tomorrow. But the lip paint looks like a really pretty everyday color, so I'm really excited to try that out tomorrow too. So I primed my face with the, actually I only did concealer today. I just concealed with the Maybelline Better Stay Super Stay Concealer. My little poop is on my lap. I'm just trying to move him a little bit. He just gets very tired, Mr. Poopy Pants. And then in the shade Fair, and then I set my face with the MAC Merely Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium, and then I set my under eyes with the same Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder like I always do. And I also concealed over my eyes and with the same concealer and set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. What are you doing, Mr. Poop? Huh? What are you doing? Actually, I think I smeared a little bit of this on him. Damn it. I don't know where that's smeared, actually. Did I get it on you, baby? I don't know if I got the lipstick on you. I don't see anything. I hope you didn't lick it. I know that this is edible, but the Tarte one isn't. I might have just smeared it on my own. I'm just going to wipe it. Yeah. Ow. Fuck, that hurt. Anyway, and then I just went in with a few Makeup Geek shadows because I was intending just going to the mall by myself, but then my mom wanted to come with me because she was like, where are you going? And I'm like, I'm going to Sephora to get my free birthday gift, and she wanted to come, so I was like, okay. And then I just went in with two of the newer shades, the matte ones. I used the shade Bake Sale on the crease, and then I darkened up the crease more a little bit with tan lines, and then the rest were older shades. So I went in with Shimma Shimma on the lid, because again, I'm trying to hit pan on that damn eyeshadow. And then I went in with Vanilla Bean on the brow bone, and then I highlighted the inner corners with Rapunzel, and then I just went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara on the top and bottom. And then I didn't do bronzer just because I didn't feel like it, so I just went in with the MAC Merely Skin Finish blush in the shade Bake Sale, in the shade Warm Soul, and then I highlighted with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Press in Moonstone, because I just really wanted to use it today. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, and then I started thing with the Smashbox Primer Water. And then I didn't even do brow gel, I just brushed through my brows with a spoolie. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer, and then I lined them with the MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Dervish. And then I filled them in with the Studded Kiss lipstick from Kat Von D in the shade Lovecraft because every time I wear this lipstick, I always get compliments on it. It's just such an easy to wear matte lipstick. It just looks like your lips. And it's just such a pretty, like, cool tone pink. It's just, I love this shade so much. I always forget how much I love it when I actually wear it. And yeah, I've just been into more like nudie, like more pinky lipsticks, and I've been working through like every single lipstick this past month. So I've worn pretty much every single like regular lipstick this past month. Like I haven't been wearing many of my liquid lipsticks, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go. My boyfriend's probably gonna come over tomorrow, but I didn't really have any plans today. I was gonna clean and I was gonna go to the gym, but haven't done either of those things yet. And he's just like wedging himself. He loves to wedge himself like in the actual arm, like right here. See how I can just rotate him like this? He loves like sitting in there. He's so weird. Do you see how he like sits in like the arm like right here? I don't understand why he likes to hang out like this, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go and set the table because my mom is picking up sushi and I'm super excited for sushi. So bye. Okay, I did. For some reason I thought I didn't, but I just didn't tell you guys what I did last night. So yeah, we ordered sushi, me and my family, and I had teriyaki and a rainbow roll and fried rice, and it was really good. And then we watched the movie King Arthur, The Legend of the Sword. My mom hated it, but you know, sometimes we like watching like mindless movies sometimes. Sometimes you just need to shut off and watch something dumb. And I saw it in theaters before. I actually enjoyed it when I first saw it, but she didn't really love it. She kind of hated it, but whatever. So yeah, that was last night, and then I washed my hair, and that was about it. Not anything too eventful. And then I kind of went through my blushes and highlighters and wanted to organize them a little bit better, because it kind of annoys me that like I have like a top layer of blushes and highlighters, because I feel like I can never like really utilize my blushes fully enough if I'm not like looking at all of them, because I have a lot more blushes than I do highlighters, and I feel like it's easier for me to rotate my highlighters. So yeah, I kind of put the excess from what was on top in this container here. It doesn't mean I'm not going to use these. I just wanted to take these out and kind of keep them here for now. Like I use this Kevyn Aucoin highlighter like all the time. And then my Benefit box blushes. I have Tarte's Exposed in here just to keep it in here. I might declutter my Tarte blushes though, because they're getting pretty smelly. And these Benefit box blushes I love. I have recently used like all three of these lately, so I kind of wanted to just take them out and make sure I rotate a lot of my blushes. And then I just put like 2 mini highlighters in here, so that was really it. So anyway, so I just concealed with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the color Fair. I didn't feel like putting on foundation today. Sorry, I'm like losing my voice. And then I set my face with a MAC Millie Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. And then I did prime my eyes with a primer and then went over that with a powder. But for some reason, I went over it with concealer too, because then I was concealing like right after I primed my eyes when I wanted to just do my eyeshadow first. And I was like, I don't know why I'm like re-priming with concealer, but I kind of like how it, you know, smoothed out my eyeshadow, but whatever. So I just went in. I did go in with my little mini sample of the NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base, because I never use it, like, because I couldn't open it for like the longest time, and I've had it for such a long time from like a sample set from Sephora. I believe it came with like the Orgasm Blush and the Orgasm Lip Gloss, or the Chelsea Girls Lip Gloss or something, and I gave that little mini lip gloss to my sister because I have the full size. Obviously I don't need 2 of the same gloss. And it would have been really pretty with the lipstick I'm wearing today, but I don't like wearing glosses over lipsticks when I'm eating, and plus I'm just wearing a matte liquid lipstick today. So yeah, and then I went over that with the MAC powder, and then I accidentally reconcealed with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and then I went over that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, so I have like 2 different powders on my eyes. But at least with this formula of eyeshadow, they go on so smoothly, and it kind of brought out the pigment a little bit more, and it kind of made them blend smoother. So some people like use a primer and then they go over it with concealer, which I never really understood, and then they set it with a powder. And usually for me, I just go in with an eyeshadow primer and then go over it with the powder, because I like how eyeshadow primers hold up my eyeshadow better than concealers. But I think concealers bring out the vibrancy in your eyeshadows a little bit more. So I might do like primer, concealer, and then powder and like try priming my eyes that way instead because like I just want the pigments to be able to stick to my lid better and like come out a little bit better. So I don't know, we'll try it. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. And then I went in with ColourPop's Firefly as my transition shade. And then I went in with my beloved Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette today just to use it today because like I have been trying to use more of my old school palettes as much as possible. And this is like the second time I've had it in my rotation. So I went in with with most of the shades that I used from the palette, like every single time. I went in with Salted Caramel, which is like amazing. Then I went in with Milk Chocolate in the crease, and then I went in with a little bit of Semi-Sweet on the outer corners just to darken it up more. And then for the lid, I went in with Marzipan, which is my favorite shade. I love it. And then I went in with White Chocolate on the brow bone. And then for the under eyes, I again concealed with the Too Faced Born This Way, and then I set that with the Laura Mercier Sticker Brightening Powder, and then I smudged on the lower lash line Salted Caramel, and then I highlighted the inner corners with, what's the gold shade called again? Damn it. I'm gonna get this. I did use Champagne Truffle, but I did use the gold shade first, and for some reason I can't remember the name. Oh my gosh. Creme brulee. Damn it. Friggin' creme brulee. Wow. So I used that, and then I used Champagne Truffle over that. Oh, sorry, my leg is itching the shit out of me. You guys know I have eczema on my leg, and sometimes it gets really itchy. So, yeah, it kind of scabs a little bit, which is really annoying. It's like the only place I still have it. It's so weird, like, that it went away on my hands, but it has never went away on this one part of my leg. And then I accidentally used a little bit of Marzipan as well in the inner corners. It wasn't really turning out as vibrant as I wanted it to, but again, it's really okay. And then I went in with the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara on the top and the MAC Plague Black Lash on the bottom lashes. Then I bronzed up my skin with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and then I used a new blush today. I used the little blush from the Little Tarte birthday gift from Sephora. I went and picked this up yesterday, so I really wanted to try out the blush today. And this is the Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush in Party. I believe this is a exclusive shade that you get in here. I know that this liquid lipstick you can get at Sephora, but maybe they're saying they're Sephora exclusives, that you can only get these shades at Sephora like in full size. I'm not sure if the blush is in the full size, but yeah, it's in the shade Party. It's a really pretty shade. It's actually not as pink as I thought it was before. Sometimes Tarte blushes or anything that's from Tarte in general can be a little bit deceiving in the pan. It can come off a lot more pigmented or a lot more of a vibrant color than you would think it would be. Like, I thought this would just be a soft nudie pink blush, and it kind of came off a little bit more pigmented when I was building it up. But yes, I did build it up a little bit, but you know, I usually like dip into a blush like 3 or 4 times, but I just have to be a little bit more careful next time. And then but it did get blurred out with my Hourglass powder like it usually does. It did blur out pretty nicely. Like, it didn't stay like really pigmented, so I like that. And then for my highlight, I went in with the Laura Mercier, I forget exactly what it's called, but it's in the shade Indiscretion or Indiscretion, and it's a really pretty highlight. It's just a subtle highlighter for today. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light powder. Then I started thing with the Smashbox Primer Water. I did just record an intro for this before, so I'm kind of stumbling on my words a little bit. And then I just brushed my brows with a spoolie and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then I primed my lips with the NYX Lip Primer. And then I lined them with the MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Dervish. And then I filled them in with the Tarteist Creamy Lip Paint in the shade Birthday Suit, which comes with the little set. And I just got this yesterday, so I wanted to try out the liquid lipstick today too. And I did film a intro for a check-in and review on this lipstick. So I am going to be wearing it for a few hours and checking up on the wear and everything like that. And yeah, that's it. So hopefully this doesn't turn on me again. It's so freaking annoying. And yeah, I'm just gonna go wait for him. So bye. But I do really like how my makeup turned out today. So yeah. And tomorrow, I have to train at Lucky from 11 to 3 in the morning, and then like 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then I'm supposed to see Ren tomorrow. And then I think Friday night I'm potentially supposed to see my best friend Liz because she came home on Wednesday. I mean Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. She came home on Monday and or Tuesday. She came home yesterday, so she's been in Connecticut since yesterday, and she's at Connecticut today, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna be there tomorrow. But tomorrow I'm supposed to work and then see Ren hopefully. And then Friday, hopefully, I'm going to go out to karaoke with her. And then Saturday, I'm going to see my boyfriend because I miss her and I really want to go to karaoke. So, yeah, I will keep you guys updated, of course. Goodbye. Okay, so hi. So, I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I am exhausted because I did work this morning. And then I was home for about almost like 2.5 hours, and then I had to go out again because I was meeting my friend Ren. I was potentially either going to see Ren or I was going to see my boyfriend. My boyfriend did assume I already had plans, and I almost didn't see my friend, and honestly, like, it wasn't like it was really that worth it because we only hung out for like an hour and a half, and I had to go pretty far from where I live, and he told me it was like 25 minutes from me, and it would have been 25 minutes from me if I didn't take the wrong turn in the first place. So that was kind of stupid on my part. Like, I just decided to go on this one highway that I go on all the time, and I didn't really, like, pay attention. By the way, I'm obsessed with this lip color. That I'm wearing. I'm actually wearing a lipstick that I haven't worn, like, until now, and I really love it, so I'm gonna tell you guys what it is in just a minute. I'm just checking there's nothing on my teeth. So, yeah, I did work earlier today. I did leave on the same eyeshadow as this morning. I just changed up my lipstick and I added some eyeliner and a little bit of a bolder highlight, and that was about it. Like, I just didn't feel like changing over my makeup. And I knew that I wanted to wear sorry, my friend's texting me. But I knew I wanted to wear this. Because I haven't worn this polka dot shirt in a while. And I just knew that I would have worn like basically the same makeup that I wore this morning. So I did add a little bit more sparkle to my lid. It kind of like got a little bit faded as the day went on. I did reapply it again when I came home. So anyway, but I am exhausted, holy crap. So I worked 11 to 3 and then I was here for like 2.5 hours. I ate and I changed and I didn't really get time to sit down because my friend told me at like 4:40 that he wanted to meet at 6 instead of 7:30 because he had originally told me 7:30, and I was like, okay, we can meet at 6. I was like, I'd rather meet you earlier anyway so I can be home earlier, but now I'm exhausted because I had to drive like 25 minutes away. So anyway, I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector. And I wasn't sure if I was going to remove my makeup and redo it. But honestly, I'm kind of running out of makeup wipes, but I'm probably going to go pick up some tomorrow. I actually forgot to pick up some on my way home. I was going to do that, and it would have been nice if I was able to pick them up at the mall that we were actually at because I didn't know there was an Ulta in the mall that we went to. Because again, I had never been to this mall, and I was like, you know what, I kind of want to check it out to see how it is. But everyone, unless it's Becca or Liz, hate shopping for makeup with me, so, and plus it's just makeup wipes, but of course he would be like, you know, freaking annoyed, but I don't get annoyed at them if they want to go do something, but it's like, why is it such a problem if I want to go buy something for fucking 5 minutes? I hate that, so whatever. And then I went in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the color 2, and then I concealed with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Concealer in the color Fair Light, and then I set my face with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation in the color 2, and then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-hour primer, and then went over that with the same Giorgio Armani powder. And then I used ColourPop's Firefly as my transition shade, and I actually hit pan on it today, so woo! My 5th eyeshadow ever that I've ever hit pan on. The only eyeshadows I've actually, it's my 6th. It's my 6th eyeshadow, so woo! Obviously you guys know I've used up 2 pans of Peaches and Cream, and I'm working on my 4th? I think I've used up 2 full ones before, and then I used up the one in the Manny MUA single in the palette, so I didn't have to repurchase it then, and then I repurchased it like a couple months ago, so I've been working on that one again. But when I didn't have Peaches and Cream, I was using Peach Smoothie a lot as my transition shade, and then I got ColourPop's Firefly like back in February, and I hit pan on it today because I was like obsessed with that shade for like a lot of my looks that aren't like as warm. And I probably should have used Peach Smoothie today, but I used Firefly today, and I hit pan on it, and I was like, oh my god, I was like so excited. So that was one of the ones I added in my project pan for the year last month when I did my halfway through the year update, and I hit pan on it. I knew I was going to hit pan on it eventually because I use that as my transition shade next, like every day next to Peaches and Cream and Peach Smoothie. Those are like the only 3 transition shades I ever use. So, and then for my eyeshadow, I went in with the Dose of Colors Baked Browns eyeshadow palette today. I haven't used it in a little while, so I wanted to use it today. I'm probably going to use the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette tomorrow because, again, I want to rotate my new shadows with my older shadows, but I don't know. I just really wanted to use this today. I haven't used it in a little while. There's like a ton of kick up on it. But the good thing about this is that it kicks up in the pan, but there's really like no fallout on your face. It's crazy. These are so pigmented and they're so easily blendable, but they don't really have fallout on your face. And I basically use every single shade today. I always use like mostly every single shade. I'm not going to open it up because I'm just going to show you guys the shades I used on the back here. So I used Deserted in the crease, and I darkened up the crease more with Outdoorsy, and then as the day went on, I darkened it up more with Cherry Wood because originally I popped that one on the outer corners, and then I like to make my look a little bit darker for nighttime. So I used Cherry Wood and Rock Bottom on the outer corners, and I smoked out the crease with a little bit more Cherry Wood. I hope this is not like bleeding. That is so annoying. See, that's the problem with Bite Beauty lipsticks is that they tend to bleed in the corners like after you wear them for like a few minutes. I don't really get why it's doing that. It wasn't doing that before. Damn it. That's why I don't wear their darker colors sometimes because their freaking like dark red one like bleeds a lot. So freaking annoying. And then for my lid, oh, I forgot I like left it right here. Actually, it looks fine in person. I don't know why it looks like so prominent on camera because it really doesn't look like that in person. Oh well, it really does not look this bad in person, so I'm just going to leave it alone. And then for my lid, I used the Jouer Skinny Dip Ultra Foiled Eyeshadow Palette, and I finally used the last shade that I needed to use in that freaking palette. Can you believe it took me 2 months to use every single shade in that palette? Like, really? And I used the shade Midnight Swim on my lid, and then I topped it off with tan lines just to add a little bit more gold. But then I just topped it off again with Midnight Swim as the day went on so I could darken it up more. And I really like how it turned out. It didn't really transfer as much as like the other shades do because it's a darker shade. And then for the brow bone, I just used Tea Light from the Dose of Colors palette. And then I didn't do eyeliner on the top this morning, but I did do it for the nighttime, and I did use the Urban Decay Glide on Sign on 24-hour pencil in 0. I just wanted to see how it was. I didn't want something too heavy anyway, and I kind of like how it was a little bit lighter. I kind of like how it looks. And then for the concealer, I went in with the Tarte concealer again underneath the eyes, and then I set that with the Laura Mercier Stick of Brightening Powder. Did I get like black eyeliner on my pants? I'm going to have to throw those in the wash. I'm wearing white pants, so yeah. And then I smudged the shades Outdoorsy and Cherrywood on the lower lash line. I've been trying to blow out my lower lash line more when I wear like eyeliner, and I'm obsessed with how it looks. So I really need to do that like every day, like when I wear like more like um smoky looks and stuff, like, you know, like going out looks, because it makes it look so good. And for some reason, I only put like eyeliner on there usually when like I really love how it looks, but usually that's when I'm wearing like more colorful eyeshadow looks, and I don't want it to be like too crazy underneath because I'm already wearing like so much color on the top. But I really need to do this more often. And then for the inner corners, I went in with Legend from Makeup Geek, one of the foiled shadow shades, and then I topped it off with Let Me Explain from ColourPop because that was like the eyeshadows that were sitting in front of me, so I just popped one of those on the inner corners. And then I lined my waterline with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Side Liner in 0, and then I went in with the MAC Sustainability Giga Black Lash on the bottom lashes. Then I bronzed up my skin with the Marc Jacobs Instant Mark Dreamer filter, and then I went in with the Balm Beach Blush by the Balm Cosmetics. And then for the highlight, I did use the NARS Bonk Disable palette, and I used the first two shades for during the day, and then I kind of made it a little bit more glowy for night, and I used the Mary Luminizer by the Balm, and then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, and I love this freaking highlighter. It's so gorgeous, especially with the NARS highlighter. I was actually going to combine the two anyway, but then I just decided to do it after because I didn't want to whip out two highlighters and waste the time in the morning. I know that's not too much time, but still, like, you know, sometimes like the simplest things like hold you up in the morning. And then I set everything with the NYX Dewy Skin Mist. Then I just filled my brows in with the Anastasia Brow Definer and Caramel, and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then for my lips, for this morning, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer, then I lined them with the MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Strip Down, and then I filled them in with the Jouer Longwear Lip Cream in the shade Creme Brulee. And then for tonight, I really wanted to wear a red lipstick, but I was like, I don't want something that's too red. I kind of want something that's like a cherry light red, and I didn't really have anything like that in my collection. And originally I went in with a different Bite Beauty lipstick. That was one of the perk points that I got from Sephora yesterday or 2 days ago when I picked up the Tarte perk point. I got this one, this Amuse Bouche lipstick in the shade Beetroot, and I liked how it looked, but I was like, I kind of want like a warmer lip. Like, it's a purpley, this is like a beet red base, a beet purple, I mean, like it's like a beet color. Like, how many times can I say beet? But then I was like, you know what? I kind of tried on this little mini sample of a Bite Beauty lip set that I got like last year, and I've never worn this lipstick. This is in the shade Mimosa, and this is one of their Luminous Cream lipsticks. Oh my god, it's so freaking pretty. That's really annoying me. Like, I don't know why it's sticking out. Like, honestly, it just looks really bad. But honestly, again, and I cleaned it up like right before I sat down, and somehow it's gonna get fucked up again. Like, how annoying is that? Like, by the time I was done doing my lipstick, I had like red stains like all over my hands. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. It's such a pretty color though, and it's so moisturizing. That's why I love the way Bite Beauty lipsticks look. I did wear the matching lip gloss, the Luminous Cream lip gloss in the shade Mimosa over my Lime Crime lipstick like a couple of weeks ago, that new Americana lippy, which I am obsessed with wearing in the summertime. It's like the only red lipstick I've been wearing. I love it so much because Creeper is getting too old, and Red Velvet I'm like decluttering from Lime Crime. So the only other red lipstick I have is like Ruby Woo from MAC, which I probably should wear tomorrow, but I'm like so obsessed with New Americana from Lime Crime. I've just been wearing that every single time I need to wear a red lip. But again, I just didn't want something like that. And this actually does not look as bright in person. It's kind of like I'll turn the light off. It's like not as red. It's a little bit more like an orangey red, but like on camera it looks like a medium tone red, and it's just so perfect. I love it. So I need to wear this more often. But again, just Bite Beauty lipsticks tend to bleed. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Tomorrow, I'm actually planning on going to karaoke with Liz. I'm so excited because she's finally going to be on the island again tomorrow. I haven't seen her in a couple of weeks, so I'm really excited to see her tomorrow. And our favorite thing in the world to do is go to karaoke. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go. Bye! I don't have time to record my makeup look, so I'm just going to say it like tomorrow. Because I recorded like a whole get ready with me. But I love how it turned out. Yeah, so anyway, and also I just really wanted to get home because I was just so tired from driving from Patchogue. But I ended up having to drive like 2 other times today, so I don't like even know why like it inspired me to go like 2 times, but at the same time it's like I left Liz's house, then I went to go get gas, and then I came back to my house again to eat something and um get ready, like put my makeup on, and then go back out again and go to his house because I was originally intending on using his gas card for BP. Then I was just like, I'm just gonna go get it myself. Because again, I had time to kill. I can't believe how fast my hair is growing back from when I got a haircut. Do you see how long it is already? It's like down to here already. Like that's nuts, but whatever. So yeah, I just wore a t-shirt to his house today. This is a new Splendid t-shirt that my mom got from me a couple of days ago, so I wanted to wear it today. And yeah, I don't have to work again until Monday night, so tomorrow I'm probably just gonna relax. Because I'm probably gonna work on Tuesday as well. So anyway, I didn't do primer, I just did concealer today. So I concealed with the Maybelline Better Skin Super Stay Concealer in the color Fair, and then I set my face and my under eyes with the Laura Mercier Secret Blending Powder on the top and bottom, even though like I feel like most of my concealer kind of creased. And then I set my face with the Magnolia Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. And then I primed my eyes with the concealer, and then I set that with the same powder. And then I just went in with Makeup Geek's Peaches and Cream as my transition shade. And then I went in with a few shades from the Too Faced Semi Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. Because again, I have been trying to use my older palettes, and this is like the second time I whipped it out the past couple of weeks. And I'm basically trying to rotate like palettes like every month. So now I used it again, and I just stuck with a couple of the cooler toned shades today. So I just went in with Mousse, which is usually the one that I go in with on the crease like every time I use this palette. And usually I always use peanut butter after, but I kind of wanted to use a different shade today. So I went in with Puddin' to make it like a, this is such a unique shade. It's like a gray tone brown, but like I don't really see like other brands have like a gray brown like this. It's really pretty. And then for the lid shade, I went in with the shade Rum Raisin, which is the shade right here. I don't know, like this palette, again, I love it, but again, I feel like that the looks that you come up with the Chocolate Bar palette are a lot prettier than this one. Not to say that this one isn't amazing, because it's like, I really do love the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palettes. I think they're so good. Like, I'm literally just, like, looking at the colors right now, and, like, I do love this palette, but it's, like, and you can see I have used it quite a bit. So yeah, but I have really never taken this all over the lid in, like, a long time. The lid shades I would usually use in this palette would be, like, Caramel, Bonbon, and that's really it. And I used to put Nougat all over the lid, and, like, maybe some of these shades or Buttered Pecan, but there's really not too many options with this palette. Like, that's why I feel like the first one is a little bit more versatile than this one, but it's still a pretty, you can still get a really pretty neutral look out of this palette. And then, of course, I popped coconut cream on my brow bone, and then I just left my lower lash line bare, and I just went in with inner corner highlights. So I just went in with Buttered Pecan, and then I just went in with a tiny bit of caramel, and that was basically it. So I used like 4 or 5 shades, like 5 shades. So yeah, I really like the look. It was just nice and simple. And then I went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara on the top and bottom. I didn't bronze my skin because I was just too lazy, so I just went in with the Balm Cosmetics blush in the shade Hot Mama. And then I highlighted with the Galactic um, Star Powder, I believe in the shade Natural. I believe they're called the Star Powders. I feel like that's so crumbly now since like it picks up very natural light. Like you can see it, but it's like, it's like NARS Hot Sands. Like there's really nothing there. Because it's very crumbly because that's the one like that got destroyed, I'm pretty sure, when my mom like tried to throw my makeup out. I really need to finish this out because I'm so tired. So that's what I used. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. And then I started everything with the NYX Dewy Skin Mist. And then I just brushed through my brows with a spoolie and set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then for my lips, I just went in with the NYX Lip Primer. And then I just went in straight with this. This is the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani Nude Lipstick in the shade Ex-Girlfriend. I just wanted something really sheer and like kind of like a gloss, but not like sticky like a gloss. And I just thought this was perfect because my voice is so shot from last night, by the way, because of the karaoke. So forgive me. I've been drinking water like all day. I drank water when I got home, when I woke up, and when I went to my boyfriend's house, and I'm still like dying. But yeah, this was really pretty on its own. Sometimes I just like a sheer wash of color, and yeah, I really liked it. I don't really wear this too often on its own, but when you do, it's like so pretty. Like I really do appreciate how pretty it is because it's just a sheen. And my boyfriend thought it was a gloss and he really liked it, so I was glad that he liked it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Really tired. Oh my god. So tomorrow I really don't have any plans. I am about to watch, the series finale, not season finale, series finale of Orphan Black. That's like my number one priority right now, is to watch that, and I'll probably still watch that 70s show. I was only able to watch one episode yesterday and one episode during the day today because I got to sit down for like a half hour before I went to get gas. Because after I came home from her house, I went home, went to the bathroom, and then I showered because I felt like a hot ass sweaty mess from her house because her house like really fluctuates in the temperature. And then I sat down for a half hour, watched that 70s show, and then just went to get gas because I was like, I figured might as well. And then I came back home, did my makeup, and ate, and then I went to his house. And we started watching Her. That movie was kind of weird, but it's pretty good so far. We like those type of movies. But the reason why I ate first is because I want him to save money, so I just ate a little bit of of chicken at home. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So he went to Wendy's so he could get some food like right after I got there. And we went together, and then we went to 7-Eleven so he could get drinks. And then we went back to his house, and we started watching Cops, but we didn't really finish it. And then we went and watched Her, but we didn't finish it yet. It's a pretty long movie, and we started it at almost like 9 o'clock because we couldn't get his internet connection to work. But for some reason, it was playing off of my phone, but not his, because we plug it into his TV. And sometimes the internet in the basement's like really spotty. But it worked on my phone, but my phone ended up dying, and it still had like an hour and a half left. So it's like a pretty long movie. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to go watch it now. I'm so excited. So bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I still think my voice is shot from Friday night. Going out to karaoke, like I still have that like crackly voice. So forgive me for that. So yeah, basically, I wasn't really planning on doing anything today, and I really didn't, but I actually was like sitting until like almost 5 at my house, wondering if I was actually going to be doing something because I was originally invited to go to the beach with Josh's friends, but I kind of didn't want to go today just because I didn't feel like driving far again. It's like a half hour away, and since I already drove to Patchogue on Friday and then I saw my boyfriend last night, it's like not a big deal for me to stay in today because this is going to be my birthday week, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing more things with my friends this week anyway. And it's not a huge deal for me to not go to the beach. I wanted to go, but at the same time, like, I'm kind of a little bit annoyed that Becca didn't really ask me to go to the beach like the past like couple of weeks. I'm pretty sure she was healed from her surgery like last week. We could have went like last Sunday or something, but whatever. Usually Sundays are my days to just chill anyway. Because I usually go out Fridays and Saturdays like to see my boyfriend and stuff. But this was like the first time I like legitly went out with Liz, and we finally went to go to karaoke, which is like our favorite thing. So, um they did invite me to the beach, but like one of the girls that's going, like I'm not like the hugest fan of her, so I just ended up not going. And since my boyfriend wasn't going, like I wanted to like usually his friend like always invites us out to go to the beach every like Sunday. So and again, since I wasn't sure like what I was doing, like I know that he invited us out pretty early. I just didn't really feel like going. Um, so so I decided not to go to that, and then I tried to get Becca to go out to the beach with me, so it would have been like a little bit more fun to see them. But she told me that she was going to a Goo Goo Dolls concert later. Goo Goo Dolls, and my friend Danielle then posted a status telling people, "Oh, if anybody wants to go to the I said Google, the Goo Goo Dolls concert tonight, let me know. I'm sick and I have 2 tickets." And I'm not like a huge fan of them, but I was like, if I could find someone to go with, I would have like taken the tickets off her hands because she said it was okay. But I was like, hey girl, like I told her like a hour ago, I was like, I couldn't really find anybody else to go with. And really the only reason why I would have went was just to see Becca for like a little bit before the concert started, but I wasn't even sitting near her. Like it would have been a completely different section. So I was just like, I don't really feel like going. And it was kind of really last minute for a lot of people. So since she posted it today that she was sick today, like she probably should have posted it yesterday so I could have found someone to go today. But whatever. So anyway, and then I created a Facebook event for my birthday. And Becca was getting a little bit like annoyed at me that I hadn't told her like what we exactly were doing because I'm still not really absolutely 100% sure. I know I want to go out on Friday. I'm just not sure like what exactly we're gonna do. So anyway, so when I finally figured out that I wasn't going to this concert, I went out around like 5:30 and I went to Ulta just to pick up some makeup wipes and deodorant because I am running like extremely low on deodorant and I used my 20% off. So I got it for a pretty good price. But I didn't realize I had $3 in points too, but I just picked up a pack of my favorite makeup wipes because I'm completely out. And then I also did not know that they sold deodorant. So they have like a lot of secret deodorant. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this because I might as well. And it seems like a huge tube that I feel like I will not go through this right away. So I'm excited that they sell deodorant. So they only had like 4 different kinds of deodorant and that was it. So I was like, all right, I'll try it. And then I went to Lush and I got a sample of my conditioner that I use so that I didn't have to spend money on it. So, and she gave me like such a big sample. So I was like, yes. I was like, I have conditioner for the next like 2 weeks. So I don't have to go out and buy a new bottle for a while. I mean, it's only like $9, but again, I'm like so broke right now that it's like I really have to ration on what I spend money on. So yeah, this is like the first thing I bought for myself in like weeks, but I was completely out of deodorant. I was like, I need freaking deodorant. So anyway, and then I went to Chase just to deposit like a little bit of money because I only had like $7 of cash and that was it. So anyway, I concealed with the with the NYX HD concealer in the color Fair. And then I set my face with the MAC Millie Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. And then I actually didn't even prime my eyes. I just went in with an eyeshadow because I was like, I don't need to prime them if I'm only going to be leaving on my makeup for like not even 2 hours. So I just used, and I kind of like doing like a really natural eye, you know, just to wear some eyeshadow, you know. So I just went in with the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette today and I just used the shade Heaven as a base. And then I just used Nudie in the crease, then I darkened the crease more with Cashmere Bunny. Then I used Silk Teddy on the brow bone and then Heaven again on the brow. Silk Teddy on the lid and Heaven on the brow bone. Sorry. It's usually my typical look that I go for because, again, I'm trying to hit pan on that damn Silk Teddy shade, so I constantly use it on my lid. And then I just popped Honey Pot on the inner corners. And then I just concealed under my eyes with the NYX concealer, and then I set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And then I didn't do bronzer again. I just went in with a blush and highlight. I used the MAC blush in the shade Spellbinder on my cheeks, and then I went in with the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Highlight 01 highlighter, and I actually really love this highlighter still, and I really like it for natural days. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, then I started everything with the NYX Dewy Skin Mist. Then I just brushed in my brows with a spoolie, and then I just primed my lips with the NYX Lip Primer, and then I didn't even go in with lip liner. I just went in with a glossy lipstick. I really have been liking like sheer lipsticks lately when I go out. So I just used the Tarte Amazonian Clay Celebration lipstick in the shade Pretty in Pink or Party Pink, something like that. It's like the limited edition shade. And I really like this lipstick, and I really like the one I was wearing yesterday. Excuse me, the ex-girlfriend shade. I was thinking about filming a video, but like my voice is so shot that I'm like, I don't know if I could get through one. I don't think I'm going to. I'm just going to take off my makeup and watch that 70s show because I finished Orphan Black last night, and oh my god, it was so good, and I can't believe it's over forever. But that was like my main priority, was to finish that show last night. So the series finale aired at like 9 o'clock, and I watched it at like 12 a.m. last night, and I was like so upset that it's over, because I was at my boyfriend's house till like almost like 10:45. So obviously I missed the series finale when it was on, so I just watched it online. I was like so devastated. And then I need to finish season 3 of that 70s show today. I watched an episode earlier today because I had like so much other stuff to do. And then I didn't even get through 2 episodes last night because I was so tired, but I did watch 2 episodes yesterday. I watched one during the day and then when I got home, and I finally like sat down at like 1:30 in the morning. So I only have like 1 episode left, and then I'll finish season 3. I like started watching another one, but I didn't finish it, so I have like an episode and a half. So yeah, that's it. Bye.